I'm Jeremy Riden, the host of Raising Rainbow, the channel that's 100% committed to encouraging, empowering, and enlightening the LGBTQIA plus community. What a wonderful community is. And really, there are no two gays or lesbians or transgenders that are exactly the same. Just because we have a wonderful spectrum of sexuality doesn't mean that we lose our individuality. I always am reminded with my life partner how we approach the LGBTQI in quite different ways. He supports it in his way, I support it in mine. We do have differences in how we think the community should operate as a whole, but that's the beauty of the rainbow, all different shades and spectrums. So don't pigeonhole yourself or pigeonhole your family and friends. It's all right. The main thing is that we respect one another, that we listen to one another, and realize that diversity does bring about our treasure, our gift. And I really want to talk about spreading the rainbow as we go into the holiday season. During Pride Month, all of the big corporations, they're definitely like pride friendly. We see the flag, we see, different merchandise that supports equality. And, that's really great. But in reality, a lot of those corporations also send lots of money to politicians that don't support the gay community. And why are they supporting us? Yes, it sounds good, but really, they're making millions of dollars off of the LGBTQIA community during June and May. And so that's not to say that there aren't some legit corporations out there. But when I say spread the rainbow, I'm talking about local. I'm talking about supporting your local LGBTQIA business owners and professionals. You see, what happens in the holiday season is your money's being spent. Hopefully money's being spent. That will keep us from going into recession. It allows the cycle of prosperity to flow amongst the community. But I want you to be mindful. Diversity doesn't happen. I worked many years in different corporations and being a part of diversity training, taking many colleges courses in diversity training, and diversifying is not natural in the human makeup. If you look at it, birds of a feather flock together. Yes, that's kind of a cliche, but it's true. You're raised in a white community, go to a white school, and before you know it, all your friends are white. And so unless you intentionally say, hey, I want to broaden my perspective, broaden my friendship, it's easy to get into just your small circle niche of your community. And that's not just white. You could be just a black community or any just the way your nationality or religion or race that you were raised. To be raising the rainbow is being intentional about your friendships, intentional about where you're placing your dollars. You see, I would rather give my dollar. Today I went and ate at a restaurant. It was a barbecue restaurant, and but it wasn't it wasn't a big chain. Now, I'll eat at big chains, but this was a locally owned restaurant, just started up a few months ago by a wonderful African-American gentleman that's a single father, and he's raising his kids. And I would rather eat with purpose, especially when you're losing weight, right? And you care about your body, you eat with purpose. Hopefully you're being, mindful of what you're eating. But when I'm talking about eating with purpose or purchasing by purpose is I got to eat, right? I want to eat. And, but if I'm going to eat, I like to eat, but also support somebody locally in the community. I'd rather support that father that's trying to open up this restaurant and support his family locally. Now, I know there's a lot of people that are, I'm not saying that the big business chains shouldn't be supported, because many of our gay brothers and our waiters out there in these big chains, and I'm not saying bring down the big chains, but I am saying that local, we've got to get back to local, get back to supporting people, intentionally supporting people. And you say, well, why do I have to do that? I should buy just the best product. Well, first of all, the LGBTQIA is some of the most brilliant, creative people in the industry, no matter what industry it is. You can't ask for more creative, more dedicated people than this community. Number one, though, is that we want to support them because opportunity is not the same. In many of these states, it's at will. They can fire you for any reason. So you intentionally want to support people that are gay. Why? Because many Christians won't. Many religious people won't. So a lot of times they're losing that Christian dollar. But we need to redeem. Hallelujah. Redeem the Christian dollar by giving all of our gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, atheists, and interfaith dollars to people that are out and proud, the gay mom and pop. So gay mom and pop restaurants, whatever it is, we want to support it. Why? Because there's all these other competitions out there that are trying to do away with the local. The American dream is no longer really becoming a reality. It's out of the reach for many people because of these big chains. Amazon. Hey, I buy from Amazon. But the point is this: if we continue to support these big chains and not look at the little man, not that they're little, but they're on their own independently, we're going to lose. These big chains don't give you the customer service. They do not. And so if we want customer service to get back up, if we want prosperity to spread out more evenly, we got to get intentional in this holiday season about where we share our dollar, where we're intentionally going to do good. And if I can buy a product for somebody that's a single mother or somebody that's trying to, build a livelihood for their family and build their own business, I would rather sacrifice maybe a little convenience and buy from them than buy from somewhere else. And so I'm telling you, spread the rainbow, spread the cheer, spread the enlightenment by realizing that not only can you get the things that you want, you can be intentional about supporting people in this community, supporting voices, my voice, support my voice by sharing these videos, by letting people know about Raising Rainbow, by hitting the like button. And you can also support my other channel on YouTube. I'm actually a professional astrologer, and so I'm called The Birthday Coach. So if you're into astrology, go to thebirthdaycoach.com and look at my stuff. Definitely go to the YouTube. Got hundreds of videos on astrology. And so if you'd like to support a gay astrologer, go to the Birthday Coach YouTube channel, my name, Jeremy Riden, and start looking up that stuff. And so I want to encourage you to use your money to light up the rainbow. That means buy gay. And I'm not saying buy gay. I am saying buy gay because you're gay. I am saying that. I'm saying you've got to purposely be intentional about supporting our community because they don't always have the support of the world at large. And so that's what I want to talk about today. And also not just the gay community. Ask yourself, do you got any friends of a different race? Do you have any friends of a different religion? Do you have any friends of a different gender? And, like I said, you're like, well, we have nothing in common. Well, that's great. Learn something. Expand your horizons. Expand your culture. Become curious. You're not going to be intentionally diversified unless you become curious. Go ahead and allow yourself to ask questions. Some people are like, oh, I don't want to ask the question because I want to be offensive. You're not going to offend people if you're coming from a place of sincerity, a place of open curiosity. Of course, you're using manners. You're not being blunt. You're not being too intrusive with your questions, but you're just honestly being open, sharing a heartfelt desire to get to know somebody, a desire to support somebody. Humans crave interconnections, even if they're a hermit, even if they're way out there on the mountaintop. For the most part, we are interconnected beings. We are not meant to be alone. So if you are sincere in connecting with others will be more open to receiving those questions and that curiosity to get to know them. You want to get to know somebody? Ask questions. Asking sincere questions is the quickest way to really connect with another person, to learn from another person. This is great advice for anyone that's trying to connect to a business person for opening opportunities for networking. You want to network and be able to learn something you don't know. Ask the questions for people that have been there. Pick their brains, like, oh, they don't want no time. No, if you come from a sincere place and you're not trying to monopolize their time, but you show your appreciation for what they know and ask a quick question, most people, not all, but most, will be happy to share their knowledge with you and let you know what they know. And Raising the Rainbow is about raising our consciousness. And the only way we can raise our consciousness is by being intentional. What are you intentional? Are you intentionally giving time to your spiritual growth? Are you intentionally, you're in the action of purposely trying to raise your standard of thinking, you got to get out of your small pigeonhole. You got to get out of your community. You got to get out of your box. You got to get out of your corner of the world. Travel is a wonderful way to do this. I encourage everyone, if you can travel as much and as often as you can. If not, watch the documentary channels, watch the travel channel. I used to love watching Anthony Bourdain. Watch him to learn how to interconnect with people anywhere. People just love happy, down-to-earth people. And so, go to your local community. How many communities out there don't have a local LGBTQIA Chamber of Commerce? Go to your Chamber of Commerce and say, what are the gay supported business? What businesses support gay causes in my community? Who are the gay owners, lesbians, trans? So when I say gay, I'm talking about everybody, transgender, asexual, people that are part of that pride, part of the family. We are family. All my brothers and sisters and me. Right there behind me, that rainbow, proud, out there proud. And so make it up in your mind right now. Every month you're intentionally going to buy in 2023 from somebody that is part of this family. Because when you support a gay couple, you're supporting their straight children. You're supporting the people they're raising, their friends and family. So definitely do that. And I thank you all, as we get ready to go in this holiday season, I thank all of you that have been watching these last 2 seasons, that have shared your love, your hopes, and your dreams with Raising Rainbow. And for those that were discouraged and you reached out and called the hotline, I thank all the people that are working out there to support the gay youth, to encourage them. A lot of people can get sad during this holiday season. A lot of times it's a very sad time. Very happy time. A lot of people are very happy around Christmas, but there are a lot of people that don't have family during Christmas or Thanksgiving, and they don't have connection, or they do have family, but the family's not very loving. So this can be a very sad time and season for many people. So I'm asking you to be intentional about this family. Maybe you can invite somebody over for Thanksgiving. Maybe you can have a different celebration on a different day, and invite friends that you can treat like family, the gay youth or lesbian or the pansexual neighbor, and show them that it isn't their sexuality that causes you to invite them. It's their humanity. It is their the human family. And so definitely, but we're not shy about them being pan. God bless the pansexual. We celebrate them being pansexual, right? We'll have a pansexual buffet. Everyone bring a pan full of food. I know, that was bad pun. My bad. Forgive me. Anyways, though, be intentional this holiday season of giving a gift, to someone that may not have a supporting family. So I guess today's word for Raising Rainbow is being intentional about the people you're talking to, reaching out to, the money you're spending, the companies you're supporting. Be intentional about it, because it makes a difference. It makes a difference. Local, buy local. You can have a global vision, but buy local. Buy down the street, buy in your neighborhood, keep the money in the neighborhood. If you can't keep the money in the neighborhood, then if you're buying online, buy online and keep the money in the family, the LGBTQIA plus family. That's not to say that I don't ever buy from corporations. I do all the time. I'm not a hypocrite. I'm honest. But if I can buy more from the rainbow and spread the prosperity around the rainbow, I intentionally want to do that. I hope you do that. I hope you intentionally say, where can I spread this rainbow and support my brothers and sisters in this holiday season? Namaste.